DMV Part 2 Question 1. Difficulty, medium. After passing a vehicle, it is safe to return to your driving lane when. Answers A. The driver you pass signals for you to return to your lane. B. You signal your intention for 3 seconds. C. You see the headlights of the passed vehicle in your rear view mirror. Explanation before you return to your driving lane. Be sure you are not dangerously close to the vehicle you have just passed. One way to do this is to look for the vehicle in your inside rear view mirror. When you can see both headlights in your rear view mirror, you may have enough room to return to your driving lane. This sign means A. School zone or crossing. B. Pedestrian crossing. C. Railroad ahead.
Make sure that you study these questions and go over them, because these will help you study and be able to pass the test. You should be able to pass the test very easily, and you should be able to just go through these questions, and you should be able to study enough for the exam, and you should be able to pass it. So just go over these questions. So for question 2, the answer is A, school zone or crossing. So this is basically what this sign means here. And I'm gonna go through the questions, and so that you guys can go through these questions and study them, and you guys should be able to pass the exam. And in the description, make sure you click on the description below. You make sure that you click on that link on the description, because if you click on that link, you can buy some of my questions, and you should be able to pass the exam very easily by going through those questions, because those are the main questions that you should study. So make sure you click on that link in the description, and you make sure that you buy that. It only costs $1, so make sure you buy that and go over the questions. So make sure you click on that link in the description. So I'm gonna go through these the rest of these questions, and you guys can study these, and you guys should be able to pass the exam. Yeah, just go through these questions and study them.
Explanation. A 5-sided yellow or yellow-green sign alerts drivers to either a school zone or school crossing. This sign means A. No left turn can be made here. Explanation signs with a red circle and diagonal line over a black symbol indicate that the action represented by the symbol is prohibited. In this case, the sign indicates that left turns are prohibited. Question 4, difficulty, medium. You are approaching an intersection at the posted speed limit when the signal turns yellow. You should. Answers A. Slow down and proceed through the intersection without caution. B. Speed up to cross the intersection before the light turns red. C. Stop before entering the intersection, if you can do so safely. Explanation. A solid yellow light means caution and signals that the light will soon turn red. You should stop at a solid yellow light, if you can do so safely. Otherwise, you should cautiously cross the intersection. Question 5. Difficulty, medium. If you see a pedestrian using a guide dog or carrying a white cane. Answers. A. The pedestrian must yield the right of way. B. You must yield the right of way. C. Honk your horn to let them know you are there. D. You must yield the right of way. Explanation: blind or partially blind pedestrians may carry a white cane or use the assistance of a guide dog. 1. You must yield the right of way to a pedestrian with a guide dog or a white cane. Question 6. An orange-colored sign like this means. Answers. A. There is road work ahead. Explanation. Orange-colored signs indicate construction areas. Proceed with caution. Question 7. You are involved in a minor collision at an intersection. There are no injuries and there is very little vehicle damage. You should B. Move your vehicle out of the traffic lane, if possible. Explanation. After a collision, if no one has been injured or killed and you can safely do so, you should move your vehicle out of the traffic lane. Question 8. Difficulty, medium. At dawn or dusk and in rain or snow, it can be hard to see and be seen. A good way to let other drivers know you are there is to turn. Answers: A. Up the instrumental panel lights. B. On your parking lights. C. On your headlights. Explanation. You must use your headlights at any time when conditions prevent you from seeing other vehicles and when it may be difficult for other drivers to see you. Always use your low beam headlights if weather conditions require you to use your windshield wipers. Question 9. This sign means. Answers: A. Pedestrians walking along the road ahead. B. Pedestrian. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Pedestrians must not cross here. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Explanation. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign alerts drivers to where pedestrians may be crossing. If a pedestrian is crossing in a crosswalk marked with this sign, drivers must stop and remain stopped until the pedestrian is no longer in the crosswalk. Question 10. Difficulty, easy. This sign means. Answers A. Slippery when wet. B. Stop sign ahead. C. No U-turn. Explanation. A. Slippery when wet. Explanation. All roads are slippery and dangerous when wet. This sign warns of conditions that can cause a driver to lose control of a car. A driver should slow down when coming upon wet pavement because it takes longer to stop. Question 11. This sign mean? Answers A. Merge right. B. Divided highway begins. C. Lane ends. Explanation. This sign indicates that the right lane ends ahead. A merging maneuver will be required for drivers in that lane. Question 12. Difficulty, hard. You have allowed the W. You have allowed the wheels of your vehicle to run off the edge of the pavement. What should you do first? Answers A. Turn the front wheel slightly to the left to edge the car back onto the pavement. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly, release the gas pedal, and gently apply the brakes. C. Apply the brakes and turn the front wheels sharply to the left. Explanation. If your vehicle leaves the roadway, hold the steering wheel firmly, release the gas pedal, and gently apply the brakes. Wait until your speed has reduced, check the traffic, and look for a place to safely return to the roadway by merging back into traffic. Overcompensating by jerking the wheel to return to the roadway can cause you to lose control of your vehicle or may cause your car to go into other lanes of traffic. Question 13. A school bus is stopped ahead of you in your lane with its red lights flashing. You should. Answers. Answers A. Stop and proceed when you think all of the children have exited the bus. B. Slow to 25 miles per hour and pass cautiously. C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing. C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing. Explanation. When a stopped school bus is using its flashing red lights, approaching drivers must stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. If the school bus is on the opposite side of a divided highway, drivers do not need to stop. Question 14. Difficulty, hard. This sign is A. Answers. A. Service sign. B. Regulatory sign. C. Warning sig. C. Warning sign. Explanation. Warning signs are usually yellow with black marking, as they alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. There may be an upcoming change in traffic direction, a steep downgrade, or another potentially hazardous situation that requires action on the part of the driver. Question 15. Distracted driving is, answers A. Anything that causes evasive action while driving. B. Anything that takes your attention away from driving. C. Anything that causes you to pay more attention to driving. Explanation. B. Anything that takes your attention away from driving. Explanation. The term distracted driving refers to driving while anything takes your eyes, hands, or mind away from the task at hand. Distracted driving is the most common contributing factor to reported traffic collisions. Distractions of any sort cause drivers to miss key visual and audio cues needed to avoid a crash. Question 16. Difficulty, hard. Which of the following best ensures your safety and the safety of those around you when you are backing your vehicle? Answers. A. Honk your horn right before shifting into reverse. B. Check behind the vehicle before you get into the driver's seat. C. Check your rear view mirrors to see what is behind you. D. Turn up the car radio before backing up to get the attention of anyone who may be around you. Explanation. B. Check behind the vehicle before you get into the driver's seat. Explanation. Backing requires extra caution because it is difficult for drivers to see behind their vehicles. Before children and small objects. Before entering a vehicle to back up, walk to the back of the vehicle to check for children and small objects. Question 17. If you are driving on the interstate and pass your exit, you should. Answers. A. Quickly cut across traffic to make your turn. B. Make a U-turn to go back to the exit. C. Continue driving and use the next X. D. Put your vehicle in reverse to go back to the exit. Explanation. Don't make a last-minute turn into an exit. If you pass your exit, you must go to the next one. Question 18. Difficulty, easy. This road sign means. Answers. A. The road ahead curves right. Slow down to the safe speed indicated. B. Divided highway begins. Slow down to the safe speed indicated. C. Merge. Slow down to the safe speed indicated. D. Winding road ahead. Slow down to the safe speed indicated. Explanation. These signs indicate that the road curves to the right ahead and that drivers should slow down to the safe speed indicated, in this case, 35 miles per hour. Question 19. Difficulty, medium. Talking or texting on a cell phone while driving will not significantly increase your chances being involved in a crash. Answers. A. True. B. False. Explanation. Using a phone while. Explanation. Using a phone while driving is a distraction that increases your risk of being involved in a crash. Question 20. Difficulty, easy. Drivers must yield to pedestrians in an unmarked crosswalk. Answers. A. True. B. False. Explanation. A driver must yield to a pedestrian when a pedestrian is in an unmarked crosswalk on the driver's side of the roadway and there are no traffic control signals.
Alright guys, if you're watching the stream, make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more. I'm still going through some of these questions, so make sure you study these, and you should be able to pass the exam very easily with all these questions. questions, because these are the main questions that you should study, because these are the main questions that are going to be on the exam. So make sure you study these questions and you should be able to pass the exam very easily. Make sure you thumbs up the video and subscribe for more. So I'm gonna go through these next questions and make sure that you study these for the exam. So for the rest of the questions, click the link in the descriptions, and you should be able to buy the rest of the questions, which is questions 1 through 15. So click the link in the description, and you should be able to buy questions 1 through 15. It only costs $1.50. So make sure you buy questions 1 through 15. So make sure you click the link in the description so you can buy the questions 1 through 15. Click that link right now in the description. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more.